much for joining me tonight. I'm officially calling January over. It's only 10 o'clock on Friday night, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not spending any more money, so I can reconcile January. It is over. Oh my goodness, what a long month that went by so fast. Craziness. One thing I realized I neglected to do yesterday, write my month ahead and emergency fund up here. It's my favorite thing to forget to do. I'm really good at forgetting it, but I am so excited about this. This is my current month ahead, $2,279, and emergency fund of $119 also. So, oh my goodness, this is even better than I expected it to be. But of course, I do need to order propane, so that's gonna knock that right back down. That's why it is built up so good, because as I add weekly for bills that I don't actually pay each month, like my propane that I pay every 6 months or so, I add the money weekly and it adds up and it adds up and it adds up and it gets to this great number and then I spend it. But that's how it's supposed to work. So I am so excited it is working. And that brings me to another thing that's working. Let me close this up, move this out of the way. Another thing that's working great is my credit card bill. Oh, I am so happy about this. $310.23. Pull this out right now, and currently my debt envelope is sitting at like $280, but that's because I haven't paid everything back yet. So pull this out too and show you. Let's see. I track all of my flexible dollars that I spend, and this gas has not been paid back yet. It's been charged to the credit card and the money is right in here. Let me scoot this over a little bit more. In this little category, I have gas money that I have pre-funded for the whole week and $40. I'll pull that out. And I just said that I only owed $310.23. So do I even, I think I could just leave this in gas. I can pull out, what can I pull out? $31 instead? Okay. Is that going to work? Let me see. If I put this, let me pull all this out and see what we even have in gas. All right. 20, 40, 60, 80, and 90, 100, 110, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $120 in here. All right, so if I just pulled out $31, 20, 31, would that actually work? Okay, I think it is. All right. I don't know how much gas I'm going to use over this next week, but probably only like $40. I am loving this. Okay, let me see here. 280 plus 31. 280 plus 31 makes $311 towards the credit card. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is working so good. I love it when things work out like this. I've got $31 in there. Makes $311, and that is going to go to the bank to pay off that credit card. And as of February 1st, we will start that credit card off again at $0. I love that. It makes it so much easier. So I'm going to show you how I do that right now. But one of the things that I also need to do is get this money out of here. This was a tip that I received. And it is a handful of quarters. I think it's $4 in quarters. $4 in quarters. So I'm going to grab this and throw that in there. That's all my change. And I'm just going to throw that in my change because it is change, even though it was a tip. So add that to the change jar. That's the giveaway jar, and that is growing pretty fast. I wonder if we're going to count that sometime soon. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't. Should we keep it a secret? Should we count it up and see what's in there? Let me know what you guys think. But I'm going to take this $311, put this at 0 now because I just took that $311. And I am going to put that in the deposit so that I can pay my credit card bill. Put that back in there. And that is looking really, really good. I am so happy with that, you guys. We've got plenty of money left over in gas. We've got a $0 credit card bill. And we've got money in these categories too. I am very happy with where I am here and where I am with this month ahead. Oh my goodness, it is such a relief. Now that we need to order propane, a lot of times before when we ordered propane, I would just figure it out later. I'd put it on the credit card, but this time we are pre-funded for propane. And I am so excited to get into the reconciliation of this month because when I look, show you this, you guys. Oh, I get to color that because I just paid it back. But when I look at this, I barely spent anything this month. I am so excited about what this looks like. I want to show you guys just for funsies. So this here is last year's calendar, and this of course was December, but look at how many more charges there are, you guys, how many more colors there are here. This is so minimal. November was insane. Oh my goodness, look at all those colors. That's terrible. Let's see, here's October. Yeah, you guys, look at this. There's so few charges. I am so proud of this January. I am so proud of this no spend. I am totally gung-ho to keep it up and do no spend 2025. So this here, it just makes me so excited and so happy to get to do it. I just noticed miscellaneous is purple. I see so much purple on here and no purple. No purple in January. I spent nothing for miscellaneous in January. That's because I did awesome on the no spend. I'm like speechless here. I did so awesome on the no spend. I don't even know what to say about it. I am so pleased with this. I did also notice that I didn't write down the amounts that I earned or the hours, and that is something that I definitely want to do. This one looks like I did pretty good, so I need to do that too. Get this out of the way. So I was just writing those down here because I was going to try and figure out what I earned for January, but I should be writing them down here, and I need to write them down with the hours too. So I'm just going to have to grab every one of these, I think. All right, let me see here. Let me grab those. I'm just going to scribble it in. Let me grab a pen. And week 5 was 43. Week 4 was 45. Week 3, 42. Week 2 is 41. Oh. And week 1 is 33. Okay. Set this aside and use this to write that out. And I think I'm just going to write, should I actually use that? I think just to keep it smaller, because I don't know if 5 weeks will fit here. I'm just going to use this kind of pen. I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but I want to use it just so that it fits. Week 1, and we had $582 and 33 hours. Week 2, we had $717 and 41 hours. And week 3, we had $682 and 42 hours. All right, we're gonna go week 4, was $652.45. And finally, we have week number 5, where we got $711, and I worked 43 hours. All right, so now I have all of that written there. All right, so let me grab the calculator here and work out how much money I made in January, because that's what I was going for with this little list here. Just trying to figure out how much I made. So 582, 717, 682, 652, and 711. $3,344. All right, so let's see, total $3,344. That is a great month. It's because there's 5 paychecks this month, but wow, that's a nice month. All right, excited to see that. And this, of course, with no spend, along with the over earning, this is going to be like one of the best months of the year. And that's a great way to kick off the year. Oh, I am loving this. All right, now I can get all this stuff out of the way and get into the reconciling. That was the original goal. Move everything out of the way. And I'm just gonna grab my ruler here. And what I'm gonna do is I need 5 categories this month because I didn't spend anything in miscellaneous, but I'm just gonna do my normal 6 categories because that's how I do this little page. And I just start out with the line on the right. And I just use my ruler here to make these little lines so that I can get the different categories, so I can reconcile and figure out what I spent, see if I was on budget, off budget, over budget, under budget, whatever I did this month. But I have a feeling like I am going to be under budget because I was doing the no spend and it is looking awesome. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Blue, green. Instead of yellow, I am going to use black, orange, pink, and we don't need purple this time. All right, we're going to write gas, food, pets, shopping, and household. All right, now what I do is I just go to my calendar, which is where I've written down every flexible dollar that I spent in the entire month. And I start on day 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a gas, 40. Food, $82.49. Gas, food, shopping. All right, so I wrote down every one of these and I'm going to go over them again and just make sure that I've got them all written down. So 40, 82. I see all the charges on here. I'm so sorry about my voice, you guys, but this is working as far as I can tell. I can close this up now and get this out of the way. Let me grab the calculator and I'm going to pull out my budget and we're going to see what we did. And if we did good, I think we did great. So let me just set this right here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 40 equals $320. $320 on gas. and 82. I wrote that so sloppy, I can't read it. I'm gonna have to pull that back out. 82.49. All right, move that off to the side. 82.49 plus 37.75. 109.18. 112.81. 25.66. 119.90. 32.22. 118.76. 638.77. 638.77. And 600 is our budget. So we went over by about $40. That's not bad. That's not that good either, but that's not bad because we were underfunded here. This was what, $400 for gas, and we only spent $320. We're doing really good there. All right, for pets, we projected to spend $60. So let's see what we really spent. $23.69 plus $16.67 equals $40.36. That's awesome too. So I'm under budget, and a little over budget, but not that bad. We're doing fine. Let's do this shopping now. $8.89, $14.29, $23.18. That's so awesome. Okay, we projected 40. And where to go? $13.71, $12.17, $18.65, $44.53. And my household and shopping are kind of interchangeable with each other. They kind of support each other. So for this one to be over by like $5 and this one to be under by like 15, we're doing awesome. We're doing so awesome. I really, really love these numbers. And then we also have this buffer, gifts and giving, and miscellaneous, these kind of things. They trickle down in the budget. They build up other things, and maybe they get spent along the way, but they didn't get spent this month, or at least they didn't show up in the calendar. So this month in the calendar, we spent $320, $638.77, $40.36, $23.18, $44.53, $1,066.84 on my flexibles. I project to spend quite a bit more than that as far as I know. Let me see here what I project to spend. There's already 1,000. What do we have? 600, 400, 60, 80, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 1,340. We did amazing. We did great. The no spend is working. We saved up a bunch of money along the way, you guys, and I'm just loving how it's trickling down and supporting all of the other categories. It seems to be working out so good. I love the budget the way it is, even though I am spending less on gas and more on food, less on pets. I'm going to leave it exactly where it is. And I do like the weekly paycheck goal. I do think it's a good idea to have it. I just don't want to hold myself to it. I know that I need to fund the $400 for the fixed each week. And then I need to fund my gas and food. My gas is more like 80 and my food could be down at like 120. So I'm just gonna get a pencil here. And I'm gonna say 400 plus 80 plus 120. And then my pets, maintenance and emergency, you know what? Pets should always get like $10. That's like the bare minimum. So this would be the bare minimum that I could fund. And that would be if I didn't already have some funds in my wallet to trickle down. So let's see what that is. Let's just double check. 400, 80, 120, and 10 equals 610. So 610 is actually what I really need each week to get by. And I'm just saying I need 685. So if I can just get my paycheck to be 610, which is hard, sometimes it's only at 500. So that's why I need to fluff up all of my accounts so that I can float myself through on those slow weeks. But it's nice to have that little number there just so I know what the bare bones funding is if I don't have anything rolled over. But I do, and I normally do. So I should be fine. Like, my gas is so full right now. How much am I even gonna have to fund it? I don't know. But anyhow, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reconciliation. I hope it helps you guys figure out how to reconcile your budget. It was definitely a challenge to figure out how to reconcile at first, and I feel like I've got it down now. I just don't always do it, but I want to do it. That's another one of my goals for 2025, and I need to write these goals down. I kind of just throw them out there, but one of the other things I want to do is reconcile every month and keep the reconciliation so that I can keep track and know what I spent and where I spent it, because I'm really trying to be accountable this year. I'm really trying to no spend and keep track of everything I do spend. So if that is something you enjoy, you can follow along here and figure out how much money I make this year, how much money I don't spend this year, how much money I can save this year. Because I definitely want to be able to keep track of how much money I make and how much money I spend for every month this year, which brings me to the next step along the way. We have got, so excited, so excited, so excited. This cash box has just been collecting money all month long, and we've got a new plan, a new place to put this money right here in the monthly binder. Now I have no clue if all this cash is actually going to fit in here. I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be able to fill all the way up to December, especially if we get all of these envelopes as stuffed as I think this one's about to be. That would be very exciting to be able to see how many binders it's going to take. And one of those things I was thinking about, my whole family is trying to do a Disneyland trip at the end of the year. And I have no clue how I'm going to fund that. Last Disneyland trip, I did not fund it well. I didn't overfund it. My mom ended up paying for a huge chunk of it. I wasn't good at paying for it. I had to pay back for months after we went on the trip. And it kind of, I don't like taking a trip that's not paid for. It is not the most fun that I can have. I really would enjoy a trip more if it's fully paid for and I don't get home and have to deal with all the bills. So, I mean, I guess everyone would enjoy a trip more if you don't have to get home and pay for it afterwards, if it's just paid for. So I have no clue. I don't even want to count this. I don't want to know how much this is yet. I just want to keep saving it up. But as we go along, I'm wondering if that might be what we're saving for. Might be a Christmas 2025 Disneyland trip with family. And that would be an amazing goal. And I'm not even sure if it's feasible. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that my family's doing it with or without me, but I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can swing it. I don't know if it's worth it, if I can afford it. This might make me be able to do it. And we're closing that up. We don't know what's in there, but it's in there. And there we go. We're off to February, you guys. I am so excited to move into February with all of this money stuffed in here, all of this money in here, all this money in here for you guys too. The budget working so well. I am feeling so blessed, you guys. And thank you guys for being here and joining me. I will be back here again soon, and I hope you are too. Bye-bye now.